The opening day of 2024 took place in Spain on Tuesday, with the official Valencia test garnering plenty of interest, particularly around the Gresini Racing Garage. After ending an 11-year relationship with Repsol Honda that yielded 6 World Championships, Marc Marquez made his debut on Ducati machinery. All eyes were fixed upon the number 93 as he spun his first ever laps on the Desmos Adichie, and it didn't take him long to make an impression, taking provisional P1 with a 1:29.424 that proved good enough for 4th overall and the second best Ducati time behind Marco Bezzecchi. Marquez rode the GP23, but not quite the full spec that Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin were running towards the end of the season, but regardless, it was an impressive first outing from the Spaniard. On the factory squad, two-time MotoGP World Champion Pecco Bagnaia placed P11, and after a hard day's work, called it early and is looking forward to some well-deserved rest in the off-season. From a technical perspective, Bagnaia, Enea Bastianini and Jorge Martin all ran with the new chassis, with championship runner-up Martin crashing twice during the day. There were 2 other Ducati debuts too, with Franco Morbidelli getting his first taste of the Desmos Adichie with Pramac Racing, while Fabio Di Gianantonio has switched over to the VR4016 from Gresini. Staying with debutants, and fans finally got to witness Pedro Acosta's eagerly anticipated first taste of a MotoGP machine. The Moto2 World Champion enjoyed a very encouraging outing, spinning 70 laps and placing P18, though he did suffer a late crash. On the factory KTM squad, Jack Miller exited with a radically different looking zebra camouflage RC16 in the afternoon. The Aussie's machine was fitted with all new aero and a new air intake, while he pulled off a superb save too aboard the prototype. Brad Binder was the best placed of the KTMs though, recording a late 1:29.281 to take P2 shortly before a crash ended his year. The Aprilias put in some impressive times, with Maverick Vinales taking P1 in the test thanks to a 1:29.253. Top Gun recorded the most laps of any rider with 86, and he had just 200s to spare over Binder in second. There was also an impressive outing from Raul Fernandez too, who took P5, while Aleix Espargaro ended his test at midday due to a worsening condition of his injured left leg. From a testing perspective, the No Ale factory were spotted trying out a new carbon chassis with Lorenzo Savadori, while they also had a new swing arm. It is once again a pivotal test for the Japanese brands. At Honda, Luca Marini and Johan Zarco got their first taste of the RC213V, with the latter crashing during the afternoon. For Marini, he started on the 2024 Honda bike, and he was the only Honda in the top 10 by the end of testing. Looking at the timing screens, and it seems the Yamahas weren't chasing a time attack in Valencia. Fabio Quartararo was the best place of the M1s in P12, and he was spotted trying out new front wings, similar in style to the Aprilias, but much larger, while the Frenchman also had a square-styled rear wing, similar in fashion to what we have seen on the KTM. Alex Rins made his debut for the Iwata Factory 2, spinning 50 laps before retiring for the day, while test rider Cal Crutchlow clocked the second highest lap count of anyone with 74. That's a wrap from the Valencia test, and the opening day of 2024 has come to a close. Now teams and riders can look forward to a very well-earned winter rest before MotoGP picks up again in February. A statement has already been made on day one. We cannot wait to see what the 2024 MotoGP World Championship has in store for us.